Hello, greetings from Boonary TV. In today's bizarre news, we'll see what is breast tax. Where was this tax rule followed? And how did this stop? Let's find out. Throughout history, kings and governments had imposed various taxes on their subjects. But some were absolutely weird or bizarre taxes. There was a time when there was a Bachelor Tax imposed on single men. There was a Cowardice Tax imposed on those who did not want to fight for the sake of the king. Then there was a tax on fishermen if they owned a fishing net. Or even a tax on beards where men had to pay for growing their beards. These were some instances of unusual taxes. But have you ever heard of a tax on a woman's breast? Believe it or not, such a tax was imposed on women during the early 19th century. This was imposed in the Kingdom of Travancore, which is now Kerala. But why were women made to pay breast tax? Take a look. The breast tax was imposed as a demarcation between the upper and lower caste people. The woman of the lower caste was supposedly made to pay this tax. As the caste system in Kerala of that time was oppressive, people of the lower caste were not entitled to wear any upper cloths. These women were forced to pay a tax to the officials if they desired to cover their breasts with an upper cloth. This was so humiliating. The officials would visit every house to collect the tax from any low caste woman who passed the puberty age. This was such a bad practice. There are also reports that claimed the tax amount depended on the breast size. So demeaning. In those days, women of low caste baring their breasts were considered as showing respect to superior castes. Upper cloths were a sign of prosperity and wealth in those days. How then did this tax system end? Take a look. In Kerala is an age-old story of a woman who is claimed to be true. What is it? It's the story of a woman named Nangeli. She belonged to the lower caste. She refused to leave her upper body bare and had decided she would no longer abide by this tax system. As per the tradition, whenever the officials came to collect the tax, the woman had to put the tax amount on a plantain leaf and then be given to them. So, when the officials came to Nangeli's house, she did not give the tax money. What did she do instead? She cut her breasts and put them on the leaf. It was to the horror of the officer who had come to collect the tax and saw her drenched in blood when she came out. Nangeli died and was cremated. When her husband came, he jumped into the fire as Nangeli burned and perished in flames of grief. That was the end of the couple. The next day, the king issued a proclamation and took back the tax. This story is claimed to be true, but is not given authentic credit in Indian history. To summarize, the point is that caste system and prejudice does not promote peace and harmony, but can only cause harm and suffering.